Good morning, my dear students. Today we will start with Grammar and More, Chapter 4 Pronouns. There are 7 kinds of pronouns: personal, possessive, reflexive, interrogative, demonstrative, indefinite, and relative. Before studying that, we will study first what are pronouns. A word that is used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. A word that is used in place of a noun is called pronoun. Examples: I, me, this, those, he, her, himself, etc. Example, if I can give: Shweta is sitting on the porch. She is waiting for someone. Shweta in the first person, in the first sentence, Shweta, noun. In the very next sentence, instead of Shweta, I use she is waiting for someone, pronoun. Clear? So this is pronoun. Now let us study the first kind, that is personal pronouns. In the grammatical sense, a personal pronoun is a pronoun that is related mainly to a particular person. Now, see, it is not limited to person only. It can be used to refer animals and objects. Personal pronouns are not limited to people and can also refer to animals and objects. Now here the pronouns can be divided into two parts, that is subject and the object. At the same time, first person, second person, third person, singular plural and object singular plural. Clear? So here we can see the first person I and we. I is singular, we is plural. Second person you and you, that is it will remain same. Second person will always remain same in subject as well as in the object, that is only you. Third person he, she, it singular, they plural. In the object, him, her, it singular, them plural. So this chart is very important. Okay. Now we come to second kind of pronouns, that is possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns. What is possessive? A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate possessions or ownerships. Means it shows the possessions and ownership, belongings, that this thing belong to this or that particular person. Clear? Now these possessive pronouns have definite words with them, specific words with them. Clear? That is फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकंड पर्सन, थर्ड पर्सन अलग, तीन चीज तो हमेशा ही रहेगी, फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकंड पर्सन, थर्ड पर्सन. नाउ यू कैन सी हियर इन द एग्जांपल इट इज गिवन माइन. दिस इज माय लैपटॉप, इट्स माइन. माइन इज possessive first person. Then if you see ours, see the ours, I will show you to your room. Ours is next door, this is also first person. Wherever it is given yours, it is second person. These glasses are mine, not yours. The house is yours, second person. Third person, his, hers, theirs. Clear? Second person third person is his, hers, theirs. So please go through this example very nicely. Now we come to the third type of pronoun, that is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. See, interrogative sentence, in the very first chapter sentences, we came across this word interrogative. Interrogative pronouns, word interrogative means asking question. The word interrogative means asking questions. When WH words, see WH words, you can see whose, which, who, whom, what. Clear? Who, whom, which, whose, and what. All these words, when come together and ask, all these words, when ask a question, when a question begins with these kind of words, it is called as interrogative pronouns. Because these are called interrogative pronouns. Why? Because they are used in place of the nouns which the question is about. एग्जाम्पल बताऊँ मैं आपको, बहुत ही सिंपल. आई विल से व्हाट इज योर नेम, यू विल से माई नेम इज, या सौरभ, माई नेम इज सौरभ. So for the question what, you gave the name Saurabh, means you replaced a pronoun with a proper noun. Now we come to reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used when a person or thing is referring to the same person or thing. सेम, जैसे वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल, सेम पर्सन और थिंग का क्या मतलब है? सब्जेक्ट, जो सब्जेक्ट था, व्हेन द प्रोनाउन इज रेफरिंग टू द सब्जेक्ट अगेन, इट इज कॉल्ड रिफ्लेक्सिव. आई कुक्ड फूड माई सेल्फ. Listen to the example very carefully. I cooked food myself. Who is the subject? I. And at the last to whom again I am referring? Myself. Means when you are referring to the subject again, that is called reflexive pronoun. These are part of personal pronoun and with self singular or selves plural. There are 8 reflexive pronouns. For singular, see, very important, where you have to use for singular and what you have to use for plural. For singular, myself, first person, clear pronouns, and then ourselves for plural. For first person, yourself, second person, for singular, yourself, plural, yourselves. 1 and 6, 2 and 7, myself, ourselves. They are first person, singular, plural. Yourself, yourselves. Yourself, second person, singular. Yourselves, second person, plural. Third person, himself, herself, itself, plural, themselves. Clear? I prefer to work myself. Calvin sent himself a message. So this is nothing else but a reflexive pronouns. Now we come to the next one, that is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Words such as, see, listen what I am saying. Words such as this, that, these and those. This, that, singular. These, those, plural, are used to point to people or object. When we use to point people or object, these are called demonstrative pronoun. This and these are used for people or object that are nearby. Like हम बोलते हैं ना, this is my book. आपके आसपास ही रखी होगी वो book. That's why you are saying this is my book. As soon as you say that is my book, means that book is kept little bit far away from you. You are pointing out something which is at a distance from you. This means nearby. That means it is at some specific distance from you. These will be used for plural and those will be again used for plural. These is plural of this, those is plural of that. Clear? Now, so this is nothing else but the demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are used to show or identify one or a number of nouns that may be far or near in distance or time. They are only 4 in number. This, that, these and those. This and that, as I said, they are singular. These and those are plural. They can also be used to show an unspecified quantity in a sentence. That is a demonstrative pronoun that is referring to a specific noun, house. Example, that is a beautiful house. So we are referring to a specific noun. This is a singular pronoun as it is referring to only one house. Clear? Now we come to our next, that is 6 point, indefinite pronouns. Which point? Indefinite pronouns. Pronouns which are not known, which nouns are used, are called indefinite pronoun. Like I say anyone can come up. So I'm not talking about anyone particular or definite. I say someone has taken away my pen. Clear? Somebody please come up and give the speech. Something is wrong in the class. So here everywhere if you see, these pronouns don't tell us which noun they replace. So they are called indefinite. They are not replacing the, if I say anyone can come, means I'm not telling about any particular person, particular boy or a child. Now anyone में तो boy में भी कोई आ सकता है मेरे पास और girl में भी कोई आ सकता है. अब कोई भी आ सकता है. Anyone means anyone. So at that time I am not specifying any particular person. So my noun cannot my indefinite pronoun cannot replace the noun. These pronouns do not tell us which noun they replace. That's why they are called as indefinite pronouns. Anybody, everybody, nobody, anyone, everyone, someone, anything, nothing, something, etc., etc. are indefinite pronouns. If you see the examples, nobody else offered to go out. There is nothing interesting in the book. No one believes them. Everybody was ready for the party. Was there anyone you knew at the school? Would you like something to drink? Someone knows where she is. Everybody loves Mary. All the highlighted words are indefinite pronouns here. Now we come to our last part, that is relative pronouns. We come to our next part, that is the last part, relative pronouns. What is relative pronouns? Pronouns that a relative pronoun is used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. You see them used every day with the most common relative pronouns being who, whom, which, whoever, whomever, whichever, and that. So, another definition I am giving. Same definition with a different wordings. Pronoun that relate a word or group of words. Same thing, that is a phrase. A relative pronoun is used to connect a clause or phrase. Phrase is nothing else but a group of words to a noun or pronoun in a sentence are called relative pronouns. See, if I say, very simple example, I'm talking to you. The book that you gave me is not the correct one. The book that you gave me is not the correct one. Where I have connected both the sentence, I have connected the book with the other part of the sentence with one word, that is that. That is a relative pronoun here. See, they have given in the example. Peter is the one who gifted me a scarf. Who is a relative pronoun. It is made up of fabric that is soft. That is again a relative pronoun. Okay, so with this we complete our chapter, that is chapter number 4, pronouns. Please all of you go through the video very nicely.